If you received this video, you are part of my Fantasy Football League for 2010. So, welcome! If you're watching this video and I didn't send it to you, maybe you'll learn something. For those of you who are new to fantasy football, it's exactly what it sounds like. If you could build a fantasy team of the best quarterbacks, throw into the best wide receivers and the best running backs and the best defense, what would that team look like? It's essentially, how would you put that team together in competition with other people doing the same thing? It's really kind of a lot of fun. And it forces you to pay attention to more than just your team during a football season. You watch all the games because you're going to have players from probably 5 or 6 different teams on your fantasy team. The way it works is this. I put together my best team possible through the draft. We'll get to that later. You put together your best team possible, and we play each other during the week. Individual players get points based on how well they do for things. For instance, a quarterback gets, for every 20 yards he throws, he gets 1 fantasy point. A running back, every 10 yards he runs, he gets 1 fantasy point. I'll give you a link to where those rules are right here. A fantasy team consists of 1 quarterback, 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs, a tight end, a kicker, and a defense. I know some of you are new to fantasy football, so I'll just give you a couple really general tips. When drafting a running back, you always want to grab a running back who is the single running back on a team. For instance, you probably wouldn't want any of Buffalo's running backs because we have 3 in the backfield, and any one of the 3 of them could run the ball at any given moment. Where if you have a team like San Francisco, they're going to run Frank Gore all day long. So you want the solo back on a team as opposed to drafting somebody who is part of a running back by committee. Also, you could choose to draft a quarterback and a wide receiver for the same team, because it works like this. The quarterback gets 6 points every time he throws a touchdown, but the wide receiver also gets 6 points every time he catches a touchdown pass. So say you have Tom Brady throwing to Wes Welker. That's 6 for Tom for the throw and 6 for Wes for the catch, so that's 12 points. So if you have a great duo like that, you can cash in double time. But if you have a duo that's not doing quite so much, then yeah, you could have 2 completely ineffective players on your roster at the same time. When it comes to the draft, you will be drafting on Tuesday night, August 31st at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have to throw it in there because I don't know where half of my Houghton friends are geographically at this point. If you can make it to my house in Pine Grove, Pennsylvania, I'm having a draft party that night. Essentially what it is, you bring your laptop, bring your computer if you have one. If you don't, I have an extra one. We have extra set up, don't worry about it. But it's an online draft, so everybody can draft online no matter where they are. But if you can make it, it'd be a lot more fun to draft together in the same room. That's just fun for trash talk and for eating and drinking and enjoying each other's company. It's a lot of fun. So if you can make it to my house, Pine Grove, Pennsylvania, on Tuesday the 31st, 2010, then I'd love to have you. Just let me know if you're coming. If you would like to practice drafting and you're really worried about, well, what does a fantasy draft look like? How do I do? Well, the only real solid advice I can give you that I know will be successful: do not draft a kicker. Do not waste your time drafting a kicker. There are some in free agency. Pick one up then. That's the only really good advice I have for you. But if you're looking to try out the draft before draft day, you can look at the top of the league page and you can find a mock draft setting, which will let you run through some fake drafts ahead of time just to see what works for you. I'd like to take a second and introduce you guys to each other, because you are all people who are friends of mine and people who are important in my life, but you might not all know each other. So I'd like to give a little bit of a roster countdown for the league. You might notice at the moment we have 11 teams. That is because my friend Scott Christensen is not in the league just yet. He's having some technical difficulties, but I will get him signed up this week. Scott is a Miami Dolphins fan. Going down the league list, first in goal is a buddy of mine from Houghton, Aaron Hopkins. He is a Bills fan, as he should be, and he's a great guy. He's part of the CCSE with me in college, and yeah, he's a good guy. Next up is Abidjan Eagles. Mike, dude, I don't know. It's my buddy Mike Danilak, another friend of mine from college, from Houghton. He is an Eagles fan. What are you gonna do? Nobody's perfect, but Mike is awesome. I love Mike. Next is the Believers. Dan Liggett. We went to high school together, we went to college together. Dan Liggett is awesome. He was one of the groomsmen in my wedding, and he owns. He is a Bills fan because he's awesome. Hammerhead is my buddy Charlie. When I went down to be a youth pastor south of Philadelphia for a couple years, Charlie was my go-to guy. He was my he pulled my butt out of the fire a couple times. He's a great friend, just really awesome guy. Born and raised in Western New York, was a Bills fan, but converted to an Eagles fan. So, like I said, nobody's perfect, but Charlie is almost there, literally. Jake's 11. That is Jacob Moore, my pastor and my boss and my friend's son, Jacob. Jacob is a cool kid. He is a New England Patriots fan, so take that for what it's worth. Win, lose, or awesome, of course, is my friend Samar Carbo. I think all of you know Samar. Samar is a good guy. He's a Bills fan, and it'll be interesting to see what he does this year. Last year he had the computer auto draft for him, and that worked out very, very well. So I wouldn't be surprised to have him not even draft on draft day. Erin Gobra is my wife, Erin Parks. She wants to play fantasy football. This is her first year playing, so I figure we would let her in the league. It's good to have a girl in the league because she loves football. Erin used to be a Denver Broncos fan, but I have converted her to a Bills fan. Trent Edwards, go Bills. The Quarryville Amishman. That is the team of Erin's cousin's husband, Skip. Erin's cousin's husband, his full name is Wolfgang Fritz Wilhelm Schmidt III, which I think is awesome. But everyone calls him Skip, so you can call him Skip. But he is, painful to say, he is a Dallas Cowboys fan. He claims he loves Jesus at the same time. I didn't think you could do it, but, you know, good for Skip. Good for Skip. Pastor Payne, my friend, my youth pastor, my senior pastor, awesome guy. Pastor Tim Moore. He is Pastor Payne. He is also a New England Patriots fan, which is why his son is also a New England Patriots fan. So, yeah, it's going to be a fun AFC East-filled league this year. I am the Pine Grove Bills. I moved to Pine Grove. I love the Bills. Enough said. And 19-0 is my friend Bradford from college. Love Bradford. Bradford is fantastic. Is a fantastic human being. That's just the long and short of it. Brad, his team's name is 19-0 because he is a Patriots fan who is still getting over the Super Bowl loss to the Giants, which you don't talk to him about. He doesn't discuss that game. That game never existed. He was in a mini depression for almost a month after that game was over. So, yes, Brad is a Patriots fan who's still trying to make the 2007 season go away or be relived, one or the other. Anyway, that is the league. I will probably be making 2 or 3 videos throughout the season, just kind of giving a general league recap, talk about how the standings are going, how things are. Keep in mind, and here's the big finale, even though there was no entry fee to get in, this is a free league, there are prizes. I'm putting up a little money and we're going to have some prizes. Only for first place though, none of this everybody wins nonsense. There are winners and there are losers. If you are a loser, you get the fun of playing. If you are a winner, if you win the league, you will get the coveted fantasy football trophy, which I have yet to purchase. But when I do, you will see and you will receive the fantasy football trophy for this year, and that will go up for competition again next year. So you'll get the trophy for a year. Also, I will buy you any jersey you want for your favorite team, no matter how much I hate your favorite team. For instance, Trent Edwards jersey, awesome, because I'm a Bills fan. But say Scott wins the league. Scott is a Miami Dolphins fan, so I would buy him any jersey he wants. So yeah, if you win the league, you tell me what jersey you want, I'll make sure you get it. Yes, thank you guys for joining the league. This will be a lot of fun. I really think it will. So yeah, have fun, hang in there, and I will see you online for draft day on August 31st, 2010. Have a great day, guys. Take care. Bye.